No, I was just when you were playing those fucking sounds in the Discord just a second ago.
Yeah.
Can you play the air horn real quick?
Yeah, that one.
That immediately.
No one's gonna hear it.
That immediately what came into my mind was the fucking the Drake Sprite commercial where he just becomes like a fucking transformer.
What?
You don't remember that?
I remember it, but I don't remember the Oh.
Yeah, where he drinks the Sprite and he just the Sprite's growing through his whole body.
Yeah.
All right, stop it with the sword. Stop it. No, where's the duck? Where the duck at though? Okay. Hey,
Whoa.
duck you.
Huh?
Duck you, Jacob.
What's going on?
Hello, hi, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Pain in the Brain podcast, episode 26. It's just me and Jacob.
And Jacob is very tired.
Oh yes. Well, we can get into that in just a little bit, Jacob. But
fuck you.
But yeah, so it's just me and Jacob here tonight at 11 p.m. In the evening. We are once again short on podcast hosts. Matt is still on his James Bond escapades.
In Chicago.
So we are left to our own devices, me and Jacob having to carry this podcast on our backs. But Jacob probably has a little show and tell to share. So Jacob, your story time. How was your day, Jacob?
Well, Zachary asked me if I can do the podcast this week, and I said, well, I am working every fucking day, and then I get off, but I'm leaving to go back home to our hometown. And then Zachary said, oh, that's perfect. So what time do you get off on your last day before you leave? And I said 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. He said, oh, perfect. Just hop on right after you get off of work. And I kind of just stared at him and walked away with seething seat.
How else are we gonna get this podcast out if we can't get it recorded this week? You know, it's just we can't miss a week. We already missed one, and our viewers have been beating our asses. You should know.
Our two viewers.
Yeah, you should know. You're
I think she did say something. She was like, "Where's the episode?" I was like, "Oh, oops, sorry."
She's like, where's the fucking episode, Jacob?
No.
Where's the fucking episode?
She wasn't like that.
But yeah, being as it's just me and Jacob, I mean, I don't really know what to talk about, honestly. We got pretty deep while playing Minecraft last night, but besides that, I don't know what else. I mean, I guess Jacob, do you want to discuss the FNAF trailer or teaser?
Oh yeah, the FNAF trailer / teaser.
Mm-hmm. You took a good gander at it, right? You looked at it for a little bit.
Yeah, I looked at it.
Now let's go frame by frame analysis.
Are we really?
No, we don't have to, but I mean it'd be pretty funny.
We'll just talk about the FNAF trailer while we play poker.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking we'd do. So FNAF.
Yeah, not a great trailer.
That movie's been in development for how long? 8 years?
Development hell, yes.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised to even see. It feels like that they're about to lose their license for it, maybe. Maybe.
Does Scott Coffin even own the IP anymore?
I think he
does. Or not Scott.
Yeah,
that's his name.
Yeah, Scott Coughlin? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he still does. I think it's still under his shit.
Wasn't he like, I'm never going to let them make a FNAF movie unless it's done my way?
Yeah. So I guess it went through his way.
I guess it's his way. Doesn't look
or maybe,
good.
No.
I'll say, for what it's worth.
There's some.
Yeah, like the production design and the actual design of the of the Funtime animatronics, those look good.
They look good. There's issues with them, but they look good.
Yeah.
Like, they look quality.
Mhm.
I was going to say, I don't mind Matthew, what's his name? Matthew Lillard?
Yeah, the guy from Hunger Games and Bridge to Terabithia.
Wait, isn't he from Scooby-Doo?
Oh.
He's Shaggy.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Sorry.
He's
I was thinking about
Shaggy.
the main, like, the security guy who's supposed to be the security guy.
No,
Yeah.
he's
Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Yeah.
Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo James Gunn.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
He's not playing Afton, is he?
Yes.
Oh, really?
He's Afton.
What the fuck?
I thought when I saw, I was like, oh well. For us never really knowing what the fuck William Afton looked like, I think he does like a good job of looking like a type of character in that time era.
But Afton's British, Jacob. How does that work?
No, he fucking isn't. He's from the Midwest. He goes, yep, I'm from the fucking Midwest.
Not according to Scott Cawthon.
Well, Scott's fucking wrong. it's like
In Sister
bring up
Location, he's all like, she can dance, she can sing. You know, he's doing all that shit.
Well, I don't give a fuck. He's from the Midwest. That's my point of view. He's like Fargo. Oh, geez. Oh, fact.
If
oops.
Matthew Lillard has that accent in the movie, I'll be so
better
happy.
fucking have that accent. You better have the Fargo. Oh, geez. Oh, officer, I don't know where those kids went. Oh, geez.
I will say this though. I think he could pull it off. I can't believe I'm saying what we're saying. I do think he could pull it off though, because he was one of the killers in Scream in the first movie. You know, and he played like a pretty convincing, like, you know, psychopath,
crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was also in a few episodes of Twin Peaks: The Return.
He was.
Yeah.
He got his fucking head blew.
Yeah. But he was really fucking good in that series. Like when I watched that,
he's a good actor.
Yeah, like that's the strangest thing is like I didn't think Shaggy was that good of an actor. I watched that.
He's an excellent actor.
I watched that season and I'm like, holy shit, he's like one of the like most integral characters in that show.
Yes.
He's basically a pivoting point for the rest of the season's plot. And he does a tremendous job with what he's given. And then I started seeing him in other stuff, and he was really good in that. So yeah, I mean, props to him. Yeah, he'll probably do a good job. But there's like this big critique that I have, a big qualm that I have with like and this is like very typical of a lot of productions in Hollywood. I don't know why they fucking get this shit wrong all the time, but you know like how the trailer opens with like the woman on like the VHS simulated VHS footage.
Hello,
and
welcome to the thing.
Yeah, and it's clearly shot on like a pro cinema camera.
Yeah.
And they just like graded it to look like old footage. Like, why can't you just like either spend more money on making it look how it should look, or just film it on the actual fucking like camcorder that you would have filmed it on back in the 80s, you know? Like,
well, because they're lazy.
Right, but like lazy when you're lazy, it looks cheap and then it doesn't look real.
Yeah.
Like that's the easiest thing they could have done, and it immediately like that being the first shot in the teaser, I was like already like just kind of like, well, this is gonna be bad because it's cheap, you know. Even though you know the animatronics look good, I think that's where they probably poured all the budget in, was the animatronics, and then they got like some mid to low tier level actors and talent to play the roles. So like most of their money probably went in the production design. So I don't know.
Where the hell are you in poker? Fuck are you doing?
I'm loading apparently.
The fuck you mean you're loading?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me restart the damn.
But here's the better question, Jacob. Are you going to see the FNAF movie?
I guess I have to. It says you're playing it now.
You're gonna have to watch it because we're gonna watch it together. My fear is that there's gonna be a lot of furries showing up to the theater, and I'm gonna have to like bring a bat with me to fight off the demons.
I think you're fine, Zachary.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know, Jacob. We've the little bits that we've been tapped into the FNAF culture and the fan base, does it not at least a little bit like scare you?
I do not care. It's going to be children watching the fucking movie because it's the FNAF movie. It's probably going to be PG-13. It do not matter.
Okay, Jacob. Well, this is just going to be a half in the bag episode, because all we have to really talk about is movies and what's been going on. So,
I have not seen a movie in a while.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh yeah, that movie.
Let's hear your thoughts on it, Jacob. What did you think about the movie, Jacob?
I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm. Did you?
I thought like the first. I thought it was like a competent movie. I thought it was really good. And I thought it was a nice set off of the whole James Gunn's little trilogy that he made.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some stuff. I felt like the beginning was a little rushed, but besides that, I think it was a good movie.
Okay.
Like, I didn't feel like a lot of the characters don't feel like they really get their tiny little arc like they would have in like the prior movies, because it's more centralized on healing Rocket. They do get like their little arcs, but it doesn't, like, Peter feels like he's not doing a whole lot. Like Peter Quill isn't doing a whole lot, it feels like, in the movie, except for just trying to save Rocket.
Yeah, it's very Peter and Rocket focused. More so. I mean, they try to blur the, like, basically those are the two central characters in the film, because Peter's struggling with, moving on, and Rocket has to, basically do the same thing, essentially. Like, the film goes out of its way to give Rocket a deep, a dark backstory that ultimately leads him to wanting to die.
Yeah.
Like, he just wants to give up. But then, he's thrusted back into reality, and then he has to, instead of seeking revenge, he just, kind of kind of saves the day. I like that. I like also, again, how that ties in with with Peter Quill's arc in the movie about moving on and kind of like rekindling with his past, instead of running from it the same way Rocket did.
Yes.
And so those arcs kind of intertwine. But yeah, the rest of the characters in the movie are kind of minuscule in respect. You get a little bit of character moments, but I will say I liked Drax and the other Mantis. Yeah, their dynamic I've always loved, and it was really well displayed in this movie, and also in the holiday special.
Yeah. I didn't watch the holiday special.
It was fun, but yeah, I don't know if I would say it's I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite out of the trilogy, but it's definitely probably easy to say that Guardians 3 and Guardians 1 and Guardians 2 are involved in Marvel's most solid or best trilogy so far.
Yeah.
Each movie didn't really miss. I think there's like a few times when like the movie was getting serious, and then it kind of undercuts with a joke. One of the funniest things I noticed while watching it, I was like, and I was thinking about it in my head the entire movie, and then spoiler alert for people who haven't seen it. Obviously, I mean, it's been out for a while. You should have seen it already if you wanted to see it. If you didn't, you're a fucking piece of shit. But
that's how it works. Is like, oh, if like life is happening and stuff like that, fuck you.
yeah, fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But at the end, Peter basically sacrifices himself for his Walkman. Like,
Yeah.
he's literally gonna die because he needs his Walkman.
Hey,
So he
that has good music on it.
So he jumps into the vacuum of space, and he's basically dead. Like he's freezing up and he's dying. And then Adam Warlock comes in to save him, and they do like the fucking man and God pose or whatever.
Yeah.
Which was funny. But the whole time I was thinking when he was freezing his head up, I was like, where the fuck is his mask?
Yeah.
I was like, where the
That's
fuck?
what I was saying.
I was like, where the fuck is his mask that he's had for like all 3 movies? Where the fuck is his Star-Lord mask that like helps him breathe in the vacuums of space? Where did it go?
I don't know.
Where did it go?
I guess it got destroyed in the second one or something.
No, it didn't.
I don't even.
He had it in Endgame, and I'm pretty sure he had it in the holiday special. So
I don't know.
So he should have had the mask, but whatever. Regardless, I still thought it was a fun movie. Yeah, like it gets pretty dark. Tugs at your heartstrings a lot.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of. It's definitely probably the movie with the most heart in it. But also being the most violent and dark and gruesome. Like the shit that they got away with, for a PG-13 movie. Like at the very end when his fucking face comes off, like that shit. I know they got away with it with like fucking like Two-Face in The Dark Knight, like 15 years ago. Maybe that movie's 15 years old, by the way.
It is.
But yeah, good movie, fun time.
God, this is pissing me off. Where are you in this poker game?
I can't. It's not letting me in, Jacob. I'm sorry.
Just restart something. Leave and come back. We're gonna play poker. God damn it. I'm about to leave this call just for us to restart this.
Oh my god. Poker. Okay, fine. I'll leave and I'll start it up again. And if I can't play poker, Jacob, then that's that. Okay.
Fuck you. Please just work. It worked like instantaneously for me. Why is it not working for you?
So Martin Scorsese's got a new movie coming out, Killers of the Flower Moon.
I saw the trailer for that one. That one looked really good.
Did you read up on what it's about?
I can just kind of speculate. I didn't really want to read anything.
What is it about, Jacob?
So shut the fuck up.
What is it about, Jacob? What is it about, Jacob?
So I can only speculate because I didn't want to look up anything.
Well, I just looked at the synopsis.
Well, I'm gonna look up everything Zachary says.
I just looked up the synopsis. You're the one that fucking spoils shit for yourself. Don't come at me. I just looked at the synopsis. I didn't know what the fuck it was about. All I saw was an Indian almond.
What? They're called Native Americans.
Sorry, Native. Well, back then they were Indians.
But anyways, yes, I from what I can assume is that finally poker. So what I can assume from what I saw is something to do with both, basically this Native American woman or Indian, and the back, from the time that she's in. I'm assuming it's like in the late 1800s, early 1900s, from how the time.
Oh, sorry, people. I have to make us smaller in order for us to play the game. So,
poker.
Sorry about that.
No, they really care about this poker match. I can assure you. But basically, from what I can understand from, whoa,
like change scenery.
We're in the forest.
We're in the Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yes.
But from what you can understand, what is it about, Jacob?
Basically, I think it's about this Indian reservation that, like, I'm assuming, like, this family owns, and this girl that we see in the beginning is part of that, and then basically there's oil or something there that people want.
Okay.
So then people are starting to do murders to, like, kill the family just so they can own the plot of land, because I'm assuming, like, if they kill them, then they get the land, and then they can dig oil under it.
Gotcha. Well, I'll let you know this, Jacob. It's based on true events.
No, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
That's what I saw was, like, from, like, a comment I read on accident.
Do you want me to give you a synopsis? It's like one sentence.
All right.
all it is it's basically So you're kind of right. It's about So it takes place in the 1920s, and the members of the Osage Native American tribe of Osage County, Oklahoma. They're murdered after oil is found on their land, and the FBI decides to investigate. So that's it. But yeah, it looks good. Could potentially be Martin Scorsese's last movie. It's sad to say, but as the days get longer,
he's not looking so good.
He's just getting old, you know. And I'm gonna be very sad the day of his passing. I will be so sad.
Just like Stan Lee's death.
Yeah, just like Stan Lee's death. But it's kind of different with Stan Lee because I didn't
know the guy.
I didn't know the guy like I know Marty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think the movie's gonna look really good. Apparently, yeah, like it's gotten like really good ratings. Already. So that's a good thing. Can't wait to watch. That this is honestly a great year for cinema. We got Killers of the Flower Moon. Apparently, Quentin Tarantino's also coming out with a movie this year, his final movie of his filmography.
I didn't realize it was this year.
Yeah, it's called The Movie Critic.
Okay.
And also, we have Oppenheimer, which is
Barbie movie.
Yeah, the Barbie movie on the same day. Like, fuck, that's crazy. Like we got a movie about a guy who made a bomb and is like, oh my god, why did I make this bomb? And then about just a toy line.
Fun. Fuck you. It's more than just a toy line.
It's got Ryan Gosling in it, and he drives.
He
drives.
He's so cool.
Damn, Jacob, why you folding?
I just don't have good cards, dog. What do you want from me? Here, look at that. A and a 6. What do you want from me?
That's not bad. Did you call it an A?
A. I just want to piss off Matt if he listens to it. He's like, it's called an ace. What are you on?
Well, for whoever it may concern, the Man versus Machine saga continues.
Oh, your fucking car.
Yeah, today I brought my car into the shop once again. Thought it was something wrong with my back wheel bearings. Turns out that wasn't the case. My car tires, my rear tires had heavy cupping on the tires. Do you know what that is, Jacob?
No.
Okay, it's basically when your car or your tire has like little divots or like indents in them. From like just like I don't know exactly how it would happen. Probably like abrupt braking or something. Basically my tire has like little mini soft craters in it, and it's what's causing my tire to, whenever I drive, it's like the tires are slightly bouncing.
Yeah. I see. So it's just your tires are fucked up. You just need to replace your tires.
Yeah. So
everything.
Yeah. So I got to replace my tires. So I got to get an alignment, and then I got to get along with the tires, right? So I got a quote from them. The 2 rear tires are around $400. And the alignment is $100. But I also, my brakes are worn out in the back, so I gotta get a whole brake job, which is another $500. So I'm looking at around $1,000 in maintenance. But yeah, once it's done, then the Man versus Machine saga will be over, and then I can begin my new journey, Man versus Wild.
Man versus Food. Listen. They must have had like a crazy ass moment when they're like, "What are we gonna call this fucking show?" And it's like, listen, we got Man versus Nature, we got Man versus Man, Man versus himself, Man versus Food.
Dude, that show is fucking awesome.
God.
Have you ever tried to like do the challenges that they fucking do on the show?
No, I'm not crazy. I know your ass probably did. 'Cause you're like, you know what?
I have a very large appetite.
I don't. So I don't eat that much.
Yeah, you eat like a fucking crumb, and you're like,
yeah, I'm
oh.
full, dog. I'm done.
I could give you a fucking
Yeah.
just one fucking like you know the gummy SpongeBob Krabby Patties,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, you're like almost about to vomit.
I actually have them in the back of my closet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it for Easter. I haven't ate any of them yet.
Yeah, I know, because you're too scared.
I love them.
You're too
I
scared.
love them
You're
a
too
lot.
scared to take a bite and immediately be full. It's okay, Jacob. Just take it one step at a time. But the past few days, since I've had to, can't really do anything with my car and all this stuff, I've just been watching some movies.
Yeah.
So last night I watched The Social Network.
Oh yeah.
Again.
I love how we talk about that movie where it's just like, where people praised how like they're like Mark Zuckerberg's so cool in the movie, but we've talked about it's like it's pretty just sad. He's just
it's fucking sad. I don't know if we talked about this in the podcast before, but it's the movie. Like normies who watch the movie would be like, oh yeah, dude, Mark Zuckerberg, he's so goddamn cool. Like I think when they associate The Social Network in their mind, they're thinking of like the parts where he's like hacking and like doing all this like shit with like the synthy drum score, and they're like, oh, he said he's so badass. He's like Ryan Gosling in Drive, and but then I've just been playing this game passively. I haven't even been paying attention to what I'm doing. I just keep calling and checking. But
that's the best way to play poker.
But no, like literally the ending of the movie is him just sitting alone in a fucking office room, just looking at his laptop and refreshing his page as he desperately waits for his college crush to friend him back on Facebook. Like you can't get more fucking sad than that. And like every time like he even like asks a woman who's working on his case if she wants to go for lunch, and she's like, no, you're not a bad guy, Mark, but I don't want to fucking have lunch with you. It's like, damn. No, that movie's so fucking good though. Like I want to make I really want to make a movie like that one day, where it's just like such a fucking like just such like a movie that could easily be so fucking boring, but with the right direction, you make it the most intense, thrilling fucking piece of cinema ever. Like I think that movie is honestly one of my favorite movies ever made.
Winning. It's
got to be up there.
It is a good movie.
And then I watched another David Fincher film. Yeah, I watched it. Zodiac.
Alien 3? Oh, I love Alien 3 so much.
No, he didn't.
You know he loves Alien 3.
No, he didn't make that.
What did he? Oh, did he write for it?
No, he made it. He directed it.
Oh, okay. I was like,
but we just like to say he didn't do that.
Oh.
Because even he says he doesn't count that as his movie that he directed.
Well, yeah, no shit. I'd be embarrassed too.
Yeah, that movie literally was, he was gonna quit filmmaking.
I don't blame him.
That movie almost forced him to quit filmmaking.
Listen, I don't blame him. I would also quit. It's Alien 3.
But no, Zodiac. Was watching that again. Great movie. It's a different, like, I don't know. I think it's kind of strange to say, but I find David Fincher's filmmaking style, his way of telling stories, like the most like cozy thing. Like just something that I can like wrap myself in a blanket and just like watch. Like it's, I don't know, and it's weird because like most of his movies are about like psychotic or basically like psychotic thrillers, So it's
Yeah.
like, it's kind of a weird perception to have, but they're just all just great movies. So it's not
Yeah.
like you're really like angry when you're watching. You're just kind of just sitting there like, wow, this is amazing. And I'm like hooked at like every scene.
Who directed Prisoners?
Oh,
'Cause I know
Denise
you like
Villeneuve.
Prisoner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was actually gonna watch that movie today, as well. I was gonna watch a Jake Gyllenhaal. I was gonna have myself a Jake Gyllenhaal, detective thriller, back-to-back feature, with him being in Zodiac and also Prisoners. But instead, I opted for this.
Oh boy.
I
You're scaring me.
Jacob, have you ever have you ever
Oh god.
have you ever seen a little movie called Real Steel?
Yeah, I know Real Steel. What of yes, the Hugh Jackman movie where
Yeah.
it's the two robots
The
in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad movie, man.
It's fucking great.
No, it's a bad movie.
No, it's fucking good.
No,
I
you
just
know.
watched it.
You know it's bad.
I swear to God, it's not bad at all. It's cheesy, it's corny as
Okay.
fuck, but it's awesome. like it's genuine. It's literally Rocky, but with a robot.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's literally the same plot.
Zachary, you're losing your turn.
I'm
Oh.
sorry. This I need to stress this. It's a
Fucking
good
idiot.
movie.
You fucking
I had a
idiot, you
great time. Also, Hugh Jackman is my dad. If I'm ever doing like a biography of my life, I'm gonna hire Hugh Jackman to play my dad. That man is like my dad, but if he was in Hollywood.
Is Hugh Jackman tall or short?
Hugh Jackman is 6'4".
Jesus.
So yeah, he's a pretty tall man. But yeah, no, movie was great. Fucking Adam, best goddamn robot ever.
And
But the movie kind of has like I don't know, like movies around that time, they always have like the same. I mean, it's a cheesy plot in the way that like everything is so predictable and fucking like nothing is original at all about it. Like Hugh Jackman is like a dude that's just kind of like addicted to basically gambling his life away.
Yeah.
He's got like he's down on his luck. He's like he's trying to get a fight and trying to make money any way he can, but he's always owing money to somebody else. So
it's like Uncut Gems.
yeah, I was basically gonna say that. Yeah, he's like Adam Sandler's character in Uncut Gems. But except I couldn't tell in the movie if he was like supposed to play like a Texan or if he was playing like someone from like New York, because I couldn't really pin his accent because he dresses like a cowboy,
Yeah.
but he's also like a boxer that lived in New York. So like I'm like I don't know. So the plot, Jacob, basically how it gets kicked
I
off
know.
is
Zachary, it's
he
just
has to
robots
he has to,
fighting.
no.
I
But
told
there's a
me
kid because obviously
I know there's
the-
a fucking kid. It's
the-
supposed to be E.T., Rocky, and Hugh Jackman with a big.
well,
fucking
it's supposed
robot.
to be no. You're forgetting one thing. You're forgetting the
Love and hope
the
and family.
no. You're forgetting
It's
the
about family.
what's the fucking movie with the big ass robot? Iron Giant. You're forgetting Iron Giant.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
but the kid in the movie, the reason why he's with Hugh Jackman is because he makes a deal with the kid's newly wedded uncle.
Yeah.
That he's like, the uncle's basically like, Hugh Jackman, we're going to Italy. And I want to have this trip with her alone. I don't want the fucking kid right now. So you take the kid for the summer. I'll give you $50,000, and then when we get back, you'll get the other 50,000. And he's like, okay, deal. And then so the reason why is because the kid's mother fucking dies. We don't know how, never explained. But yeah, and then Hugh Jackman also has this love interest who is she owns a gym that because Hugh Jackman was a former boxer and his trainer was her dad, and so she owns this gym and whatever, and he owes money to her and all this stuff.
Hugh Jackman be like, yeah, take your fucking kid from you. Yeah, I'm fucking Australian. Yeah, give me some fucking stubbies with these $25,000 fucking dollars.
Yep.
Buy me a fucking robot.
Mm-hmm.
Buy a fucking robot.
Yep, that's your Australian.
I fucking go your fucking Outback. Yeah,
Go my fucking Outback Steakhouse.
Gonna fucking get some fucking stubbies. Come on, fucking Jack kid. Oh, come on, kid. We're gonna fucking stubbies and get fucking a robot fight.
No, but what I will say, the movie looks fucking gorgeous. Like, it's genuinely a good-looking movie. Like,
I feel like it was a flop when it came out.
I don't know who directed it. I think Steven Spielberg produced it or executive produced it, but I don't know who was the director of cinematography. But it's a gorgeous-looking movie. Like, I was just watching and I was like, holy shit, why does this look so good? Like, I thought this was like a fucking Disney movie. Like,
for real.
Like, what? But yeah, that's how I spent my day today. I watched Zodiac and Real Steel. Crazy movie. Crazy good movie.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I my whole day was just working. That's so awesome, Zach. That you're able to watch movies.
You wanna tag team? You wanna just tag in?
No. No, I don't think I will. No, thank you.
Okay, Jacob.
Get some fucking stupid.
Let me ask you this, Jacob, because this was a thought that I had earlier today that I just wrote down because I wanted to get your take on it. I'm sure it'd be very similar to me, but I still want to hear what you have to say. So you know that show Euphoria?
Yeah.
People who have watched Euphoria, you're sick. Like, you're just a sick individual. I don't know how you could fucking watch that show. But, because if you understood what you were watching, you'd be like, this is fucking, like, awful.
Three of a kind, baby.
Not in a way that it's made. It's well made. It's well made garbage. But,
yeah.
What I mean essentially, my biggest gripe with the show is, so Euphoria is weird because they sexualize and exploit children. Like the actors are like in their 20s, but they're playing teenagers and they're full on nude, having sex scenes.
Listen. It's supposed to be. It's trying to be a better version of.
Don't say it's trying to be a better version of Riverdale. Don't say that.
Yeah,
don't
it's
say
trying
that.
to be.
That's not even true. No, what it's doing is it's like the characters in the show don't even act like. I know I'm not breaking any new ground by saying this, but the characters in the show don't even act like fucking high schoolers. They act like they're in like a college frat. They're like going to parties every fucking night, dressing up like fucking like just with nothing on their body, like barely anything. And they're fucking like drunk all the time and fucking doing drugs and all this shit. I get that people do that, but like this fucking high school has to be the trashiest fucking high school in the world. Like what the fuck?
Because the gas station has its own drug gas station owner where they just sell drugs, and then that guy also at the state fair selling drugs.
Yeah, dude.
And then have you seen? I've seen clips.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking funny. The SWAT team, you know.
Yeah.
The fucking kid gets shot.
Yeah, so this 13-year-old kid in the show gets shot. I have no idea of the context. I know it can't be good though because it's Euphoria. I don't really want to fucking watch the show. I looked up. So the main like blonde chick, who's like for some reason being outed as like the next Marilyn Monroe of Hollywood because she's just a sex object. Which is sad because like
that's pretty depressing.
Because like she's a good actress, you know,
Yeah.
but like her body is getting exploited so much to a degree that I'm pretty sure she had a talk with the director and they had to cut down her nude scenes.
Yeah, because I think they showed like I think like in the season 1 they're like, yeah man, look at this, and just like a video. I don't think it's her, but like it's definitely like a sex tape of like it's implying that it's the girl that one of the like the side characters wants to date.
Yeah.
And like there's just a lot of sex scenes with that particular character, and it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
At least for me, it's like I don't know.
No. It is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to watch. Like there's by the way, the character is just turned 18 in the show, by the way. So she's just legal enough, you know, like she's on the cusp of, you know.
Listen, all I'm saying is I thought about that show a lot when I was because I watched it in high school.
You watched Euphoria?
In the season 1 because I was like you know what, I literally have nothing else to do. At first when I watched it, I was like, oh well, this is like interesting, I guess. But the more I thought about it, the more I just thought like, God, it'd be so fucking funny if we were in the fucking show instead of these people. Like I can imagine Bruce or me or Matt or you, like any of us, like during a situation they have, or like I forget her name, Zendaya or something. Zendaya. She's like having a panic attack, and just it cuts to like the 4 of us, or just recording cool ass shit 3. Like, yeah, that's fucking good right there. Yeah, fucking right there. And yeah, yep. And like the football guy that's gay or not gay.
Yeah.
Like he's having like a mental crisis. He's beating people up, and we're in the background as like, and we're just like, yeah. So like, how are we gonna get this shot composition, Zach? I know you want to like in this particular way, but like how the fuck are we gonna do that?
So we wouldn't even be involved in the show's plot.
No. We would hear something. Matt would probably hear the most. He'd be like, we'll be sitting, like, it cut to us in a scene where, like, we're eating lunch. He's like, yeah, did you hear what the fuck happened with that, like, you know, that thing? We're like, yeah, I don't really care about that. Well, I'm pretty fucking pissed off that Ashton's got to go to church camp all fucking summer. That's what's pissing me off more than some girl that went to rehab. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it'd be Matt,
Matt would be the only one to care.
Yeah, we would see Matt in the background of like one of the parties, and he's like sipping on like a red Solo cup as like one of the main actresses just get thrust into a bathroom about to have sex. And then he comes to us the next morning like, dude, some crazy shit happened at that party.
And it cuts to me and Bruce, and we're both right next to each other painting our Warhammer models. Like, this shit good right here.
And Ashton's like, and then Ashton just immediately like ignores him. Like, dude, I just heard they're bringing back story mode. They're bringing it back.
Guys, Borderlands 4 just got confirmed, and we're like, oh, what? Real shit is going on right now.
But no, dude, like,
God,
I just never. It was the same thing with me with Breaking Bad. Not that I didn't understand the hype, but like because there was so much hype, I like basically like out of spite, I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
So like when Euphoria came out, I was like, I don't really care. I'll wait until like the show kind of dies down in popularity, and then I'll take a look at it. So I could be, you know, just
Barry's a lot better show.
Yeah.
Barry's an extremely lot better show because
but like,
you know what, it's doing a lot of things right. One, it treats its actors properly. Like I don't think I've heard a single actor from Barry talk shit / quit. The Euphoria show, they're all just quitting. They're dropping like flies. A lot of the main cast are just like, listen, fuck this, I'm fucking leaving. You guys aren't like showing like my character, like myself, alive in these scenes,
Mm-hmm.
and that's some bullshit.
Well, that's also the hard thing about having like an ensemble show like that, because that show is essentially like an ensemble, like
main
and
cast.
like
It's
an
supposed to
ensemble
be,
kind
what
of.
the fuck is her name?
Yeah.
Zendaya's character. Is supposed
Yeah,
to be
like
the
she's
main
like one of the main characters is Zendaya, and then then you have the girl Sydney Sweeney who plays Cassie or whatever. But yeah, just to highlight one more thing, just about how fucking how ridiculous this show is. Fucking there's a scene like one of the scenes is, so basically Sydney Sweeney's character, Cassie, she cheats, she's hooking up with her best friend's boyfriend, the football guy, and they're at like a.
I'm sorry, because you're talking about literally. Okay, I have to say you have to bleep this out.
Okay.
You actually have to edit this out because it's too fucked up of a joke for us to talk about it.
Okay.
Bruce literally last night talked about the whole, like, he was like, "Hey, it's Jacob, I got like this question for you." I was like, "Yeah, what's going on?" Remember the Euphoria girl? He literally said, like, "You're a monster. You did that on Christmas Eve." He stole that from a podcast.
I'm sure he did.
He told me, like, me, he's like, "I stole that from a podcast." But I was like, "Yeah, I know you did, because you know way what you have thought of that." But he's like, "But think about it, Jacob. On Christmas, you ruined." Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you have to cut that out.
I got you. So yeah, basically, in this scene, they're like hooking up in the bathroom. I think at like a party or something. Again, I don't know the context. I've seen I've seen clips of the show, and it's why I don't fucking want to watch it.
Yeah.
And I have a good idea of like the characters' arcs and like what happens. But in this scene, they're literally hooking up in the bathroom. He takes her top off, so she's fully
folded,
boobage out, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, I guess they're getting it on or something. And then her best friend, the girlfriend of the guy, is like banging on the door, like knocking on the door because she knows he's in there and they need to talk about something. Yeah. And so he just covers her mouth like this and like just like pleads with her not to say anything. And Cassie in the scene is like freaking out, obviously, because she doesn't want to get caught, trying to sleep with her best friend's boyfriend by her best friend. So she's like crying and like freaking out, and she's doing this while topless, and they're filming the scene showing her tits in like three different angles.
It is fucking perfect. Put the fucking frame perfectly. Yes, yes. This is exactly what the fucking director wanted. Yes.
And like
it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Like and the thing is, the reason why I can say that this is disgusting and then go ahead and defend when like somebody like Martin Scorsese does something like this is, one, he's not casting characters who are supposed to be like teenagers and then showing them fully nude, right? Yeah. And also when he shows like someone who's nude, he shoots it in a way, always he shoots it in a way where it feels like, it doesn't feel like you're exploiting or you're trying to like be like, you're kind of like glamorize it. He's doing it in a way that feels really like real and just like natural. Like it's usually in like a master shot or like a one like long take. There's never like a close up on a boob or some shit,
I'm trying to think of Wolf of Wall Street, because that is just straight up just sexual, like.
Well, that's
everything.
Different because
that is different
because that's exploitive for a purpose. There's no purpose with Euphoria.
No.
There's no purpose.
Euphoria's whole purpose is to show, man, like this is just high school, man. Like high school is just fucked up, man.
I hate that that's my main issue with the show is that they fucking set it in a high school. If they had it in a college setting, it'd be completely fine. Yeah. I would honestly say the show is fine because it makes more sense for like how the plot goes and like what events happen in the show. It makes way more sense for it to take place in in a university or a college setting. A fucking high school though, like what the fuck, like every kid is on acid. Like what the fuck is going on?
Listen, that's why I literally say like. That's why I think it just be so fucking. That's why whenever I watched it and I was rethinking about it, I was like, God, it'd be so fucking funny if we were just in this dumb fucking show.
It would be really
funny.
funny.
It's in the background, like, shit, like, Zachary just called me. We have to fucking do more shots for this stupid fucking scene. Like, well, all we're doing is just recording our fucking thing. We're doing our own little side business. Are you there? Hello? What the fuck? He's gone. What the deuce? His computer fucking crashed. That's the fucking podcast episode. Well. Fuck. Just, great. Good job, Zach. You fucking. I know you're gonna fucking listen to this. You fucking. I rule this podcast now. This is my podcast. I rule this land. My empire grows. You foolish Rasman. You think your innocent childish plays of watching movies and shows of Hugh Jackman is going to save you now, small frail man. Me and my redditors will destroy you of our MCU fan theories. You will not surpass. With my redditor stormtroopers, you will cease to live. With Darth Reddit, he will make sure you do not live any further while I construct the Reddit Death Star. You will stop. And then scene, and then new scene. Chris Pratt Mario shows up, and then he goes. Oh, sorry, scene, new scene. Location. Mario's house, Boston, New York. Living room, apartment, Mario's apartment. Dialogue is Chris Pratt Mario says, fuck. Mario. Wait, no, he's Mario. Luigi, we gotta do something about this. I'm Chris Pratt. Luigi, dialogue. Take 3. Mario, we gotta call this guy. His name's Heisenberg. His name's Heisenberg. Okay. I guess. Oh, sorry, Mario. Okay, we will call this Heisenberg fellow. And then Nokia ringtone. Bring. I'm the one who calls. I'm the one who calls. It's me, Mario. Who? Yes, Mario. I need you to. What do you want? I didn't put the scene where Heisenberg is. Shit. Oh, sorry. Heisenberg, New Mexico. New Mexico, Albuquerque, and Heisenberg's house, aka Walter White house. Walter White in the living room. Open the door. He is in the living room. He gets the call. He answers it. He says, I am the one who calls. Mario speaks. We have an issue. Oh, what is it? I am Heisenberg. You should not be calling when my wife Skylar is in the same household as me, as she gets very grumpy when I do not eat my fake bacon from season 1, episode 1, with the calories. Okay, fuck it. We're just. I am Heisenberg. I am in the Last of Us TV show now. Walter, the clickers. We can't let the clickers get close to us. They're very noise receptive. They're like bats, Walter. I'm the one who makes noise. And then Walter has a Nokia ringtone. Bing, 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 bing. Walter, you've doomed us all. And then I'm the one. And then they start killing all the infected. And then Gus Fring shows up and he's like, Mr. White, I need your assistance, as I am making the purest chicken formula. I'm the one who fries the baskets. I am the one who fries the basket. And then, then Heisenberg is now, oh, wait, no, I got a better idea. Jesse, where are we? You said you said you will launder our money through a job. What the hell is this? Yo, Mr. White, calm down, man. We just gotta go against the Seminoles, all right? In 4 minutes. Jesse, do I look like a linebacker to you? Hey, Mr. White, you want your money laundered? This is what Saul said to do. I'm the one. I'm the one who quarterbacks and not a linebacker. Sorry. Well, that's what. Oh, sorry, but Mike called it, right? He called dibs. All right, Walter, get to your linebacking position. This is unfair. I am the one. Oh, shit, he's here. Welcome back.
Oh, thank the Lord in all things holy. You know, there's times like these where I, truly without a doubt in my mind, there is a God.
Okay.
So, what just happened, really quick, we were on a good, a good riffraff, what was going on between us, about, this horrible show called Euphoria. But then, my computer decided to go, and, so it shit the bed, and I had to restart it. Basically, what happens is when I'm recording the podcast, the screen of the podcast, it records and processes, and then when I hit the stop button on the recording, it then transfers the entire file into an MP4 file. Now, with a software that I'm using to record the screen, OBS, when recording to an MP4 or an MOV file, basically, if at any point the software crashes or let's say a computer crashes, it's going to inherently corrupt the file.
Yes.
So, in short, if there is a video portion of this for the majority of this podcast, that is thanks to me MacGyvering a way to decorrupt the file, bring it back to life, essentially. But if not, then, well, fuck it. But what I am happy for, thank God, is I spent literally 15 minutes after recharging my computer, because I thought my fucking audio file was corrupted. So I was like, fuck. The video's fine, but if we got no audio, you literally can't fucking hear me. We got no podcast. It's just a Jacob only episode where he just talks to a void. So I was like, I don't want to make Jacob look even more of a schizo than he is already. So I had to make sure that this audio file wasn't corrupted. Thank God I was able to save it. So thank God it exists. But yeah. So
that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, what?
Nothing. You wouldn't get it until you listen to
I wouldn't get it. Okay.
You just wouldn't get it.
But yeah, last thing I want to say on Euphoria is so many of my fucking last semester, so many of my classmates in cinematography
they
too.
just love
they
it.
love that shit because the show for all its flaws and all its fucking exploitive plots and fucking just exploiting actors and sexuality and all this shit. It's a beautiful show.
Yeah.
To a point
very nice
where
cinematography.
Yeah, to a point where it might be too overly substanced in that regard. Like the cinematography might go a bit too above and beyond over what the story really requires of it.
Yeah.
But it is good. Jacob, what the fuck is this?
Don't worry about it.
Jacob, like 30 pop-ups just popped up on my screen. Like, I'm not fucking doing this shit.
Well, what's going on?
It just keeps popping up on my screen, Jacob.
Huh?
You're installing fucking viruses.
Anyways, I joined the Ocean Clan. I just like oceans.
Okay, but the people in my cinematography class, they fucking love this show. One guy specifically who I talked to throughout the semester, when I asked him what does he like about the show's cinematography, he just says, I like the colors. To which I replied, okay. I was like, all right, fair enough. I was like, whatever. And then like throughout the entire semester, his whenever we would talk about setting up shots or lighting for shots, he always wanted to use like a one color focused lighting setup, or I forget the actual term of it. I think it's like mono lighting setup or something. Basically where like there's only one color and then like a bunch of shades of that color. And that's what he liked, is just one color, just super fucking bright, so that the entire image just is like a red or a blue or whatever. And I'm like, well, you look at Euphoria, and they have a primary key light color, and then a complementary backlight or rim light color. So that creates depth and makes a more pleasing image. But you know, it's all subjective. Anyway, Jacob is playing Land.io, so I think we should wrap up the podcast here.
Fucking fun. No, I'm just tired. I'm gonna leave. I'll leave. God.
It's okay, Jacob. It's okay.
Fuck you. No.
I'll just do a one-man show. It's whatever.
No. Sorry. You're just getting too entertaining. No, my whole thing of Euphoria is, I think it's got like good lighting at points, and it's got interesting like, cinematography at points. Like, there was like one specific thing. I think his name's like Nathan. Where like,
that's the football guy.
Yeah. He like, I remember the scene in particular because I was like, it's like, it's like similar to like what every guy kind of like, whenever you probably have had it. I've had it like a couple of times where like, you like put yourself in an imaginary scenario that's never going to fucking happen. Or like, you know, like, what happens if this guy just came up to me and just started fighting me?
Dude, I do that all the time.
Yeah, every guy does it because it's just like, fuck it, man, you gotta be prepared. He literally, like, there's a whole scene where like he's just imagining the scenario where like someone's stalking his girlfriend, but he's stalking the stalker, and then he kills the stalker before like the stalker could kill like his girlfriend or like do something bad to her.
Okay.
And his whole thing is just to kill the stalker. And, like, it's all just imaginary. It's just him having this pre-concautionary, like, now what if this happened?
Right.
And it's like a whole setup for like him just to like all for it just to be in his head. Like it's a cool like whole scene where like at the end like he like the stalker like kidnaps the girlfriend and like puts her in like in the trunk, and he gets in his car, and then Nathan's like right next to him and just blows his fucking brains out.
It just becomes Drive.
Yeah, but then it's all just fake. Like it
Yeah.
goes back to him like in his classroom, I guess. And he's kind of just like, "Yep,
Okay.
I'm just in high school history class, and I'm not 30 years old."
Now just open your textbooks to
Yeah.
page 205. We'll begin talking about the Hispanic and French War.
I don't know if it's like a girl thing, but like I really would not give two fucks if like I don't know why the whole school cares that Zendaya's character went to rehab and now is back. So I feel like
That's just
like,
gossip. That happens.
That's just gossip.
That's
true. That's just gossip.
Yeah, that's probably one of the things. That's probably one of the reasons why the show gets away with being in a high school setting, because there's no fucking gossip goes around in college. It's
no one gives a fuck.
No one gives a fuck. Everyone's doing their own thing, and universities and colleges are so fucking massive that it's like, gossip is so minuscule.
Gossip just dies immediately. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that.
Can't wait to listen to that and add that to my soundboard.
I'm so sorry. That's so embarrassing. No, but I like that's what that like, seems like that where like all like the girls are like screaming at each other like they're all drunk or something, like they're all mad or having a panic. Like that's the scenes where I think like, now, like, what would me and Zachary be doing in these situations? Like, what we would just be in our rooms playing Minecraft. Like, Zachary, did you like mine those diamonds I pinpointed on like your map right there?
No,
like,
no, I didn't.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I didn't, Jacob.
Yeah, they're all like screaming at each other, and it cuts to us, and like, yeah. So like, I put like a couple of iron in your. It's like, I'm not sure to pick up like. I'm not sure that's gonna pick up in the audio, but it's like yeah, man. So like, that is crazy what happened in Miss Lore's classroom. like I had to do that whole presentation. Did you get those iron when you're strip mining? Like I need some more iron.
Oh yeah.
It cuts back to the scene where it's like they're all screaming, and she's like, I'm like high on acid, and that's when I feel the most sane in my life. And it cuts back to us, and like. Yeah, so like, how are we gonna build Ashton's like church in this Minecraft? Like, you want to do like stained glass windows? You want to do like pan windows?
Yeah, I don't really know about that. I think maybe we should just,
it's getting kind of late. I don't want to stay up. I got school tomorrow.
Well, how much cobblestone do you have in your inventory? I'll just take that and you can go to sleep.
Okay. I got like 5 stacks.
Okay.
I have like 5 stacks. In my chest.
Cut back to them. They're just bashing each other's heads.
I can't. I'm doing porn and I'm 16. I'm doing porn in Euphoria, but I'm not showing my face. And all these guys are sending me money.
I'm pretty sure she's like one of the only ones in the show that is like naked and like constantly. Like she, like I don't even think.
I don't remember.
I don't even think any of the other main cast gets naked. I think she is like.
Oh, you might be right.
I think she's like the only like one. You know
what's the fucked up part? They show all like the girls like titties and stuff like that, and it's like ooh wow, but like the one scene where it's like all the guys, and it's like apparently like behind the scenes it's all just like fake dicks, but it's like supposed to show like Nathan hates penises.
Mm.
So like, but like it cuts down. It's like a bunch of guys' penises.
Oh, that's right. He's
like,
homophobic.
Like,
yeah.
One, I don't think any guy's locker room is like that. No, it's all guys just swinging their penises around. They all have like. It's not like that. I know for a fact.
Jolly good show.
Jolly good show of your penis hanging out. No, it's never like that. We're like no way is it like that in the football locker rooms of high school. Because I know all the guys are just kind of like silently, like awkwardly, like putting their shit on. And they're like, yeah, good game, guys. And they're just like, all right, well, I'm good now. Like,
we should ask Matt how it happens in
Matt did
baseball.
Yeah, no fucking way.
Thing.
But like, like I said, like all the characters are having their panic attacks or having their acid attacks. I just think it's in the back of my head. I think it's just so fucking funny to think of like 4 guys that are pretty much just us playing Minecraft or like doing something.
Yeah, like, just doing something just doing something normal.
Just doing something like normal people would do. Like in high school, it's like, yeah, so like I'm doing like my presentation right now for Miss.
Yeah, how about
class.
just like doing your homework, like how about just
Yeah, so I'm researching this. Do you like do you remember what to do like MLA style or is it like citation style? Do you have like?
Well, I think they want in-text citations, Jacob. I think that's what they want. Yeah. So,
okay,
but
well,
so like the way you do that is basically you do the parentheses and then you put like their last name and then when the article was dated. So like.
Oh yeah, I know how to fucking do that.
Oh, okay, all right. Like. Just start having a fight.
That's how the drama happens.
That's our Euphoria episode. Like each character has an episode, and it's basically like an anthology series. But each character has an episode.
The episodes would end in 5 seconds because like, oh fuck you too. I'm like, yeah, but anyways, like, thank you. I didn't know that we had to do in-text citations, and then like that's it. Credit fun.
It's an hour-long episode, but like every 10 minutes there's new conflict, and then it gets resolved. It gets resolved in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, did you go strip mining earlier? No, I didn't go strip mining. But dude, we need to go get like a bunch of diamonds and like stone and stuff. Well, I'll just do it in like 5 minutes. All right, well, okay. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's like,
all right, whatever.
Yeah, it's like all right.
Starts mining.
Exactly. All right, well, I'm just gonna go strip mining. That's the whole fucking point. Like the only downfall arc I can ever see where like it was like, oh, like I guess like. Similar to like fantasy Euphoria was somebody like somebody at our school. I remember like he was like part of Max Clique. I'm not gonna say his name, but when I first met him at the lunchroom, he was like, "Man, I will never do alcohol. Alcohol is like a disgusting thing. I will never do it."
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad you know. And he's like, "I will never do it. It's fucking like terrible. It's terrible to get drunk. It's like all this." And then like I think like a few weeks, maybe a few months pass, and then like he just becomes an alcoholic where he loves drinking every fucking day, and it's like Jesus fucking Christ.
It was me. I am him. You're talking about me.
Close enough.
You're talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm never not a sip, not a fucking sip. You're never gonna catch my little pure hands on a sip of alcohol.
Oh my god, I remember like how
Jesus was an alcoholic.
I don't know.
He turned water into wine. That man's a drinker.
I don't listen. Ashton's got to say something about that. I'm not putting any foot or ground on that. I got no dog in that fight.
Hey, I guess it ain't a sin to be an alcoholic.
Aren't they supposed to be like freshmen or sophomores?
Well, I just looked it up. So, yeah, I think they're supposed to be like.
I know they vary in grades, but
yeah. But the majority of like the main cast is like they're like just going into their senior year. Apparently. Yeah. So that's the excuse of like, they're all 18. They're all 18.
The only normal fucking person in that show was like, I think her name was like Zendaya's character was like Rue or something.
Yeah,
I
Rue.
Her name. The only normal character, I think they like ruined her later, was like her best friend, who I could see as an actual human being, or like they're just a normal person, where like they dressed as like Bob Ross. It's like that's the most like normal shit I've seen. Where like you just go out as like, you know, like I think this would be pretty fucking funny. And like
they turned her into like Rue's like manipulator. I'm pretty sure. Like
why?
Like she's point. like her best friend, and then she becomes like her like worst enemy. Like she betrays her or something.
Of course.
That
sounds out of character.
That's like me and you. That's like the me and you arc.
Oh, of course. Yeah. That's so fucking stupid because it's like the whole character is supposed to show like it's supposed to show like the opposite of that character from what I can remember. It's like, guess what? This character grew up in a terrible fucking household and they're a sane human being. While you have the main character is a piece of fucking shit because they both just diverged at a point in their lives.
Well, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. Guess what? They ruined it.
You want a damaged main character and like a supportive, like pure. That's literally what that's House. House is the same way. House is damaged, and he has his best friend Wilson, who's like seems more put together. Like that's literally like the same dynamic.
Like because I think what I remember is like that both characters are like have like father issues. Like what? Like I think the main character's Zendaya's character, her dad.
Oh, boo-hoo! Get over it now.
Yeah, dies from cancer. And then like I think the fucking Bob Ross girl. I'm just saying that because I remember she just dressed up as Bob Ross, and I thought that was so fucking awesome. I was like, that's the most real shit I've ever seen.
This character's so real for that.
So fucking real because I see Ashton doing that. I'm like, that's so fucking real. Like I think her dad like left and like never came back, and then like the mom's an alcoholic, and it's like.
Hey, when this that happens.
Exactly. It's like this character's more put together. Like they have their issues, but like they're more put together and trying to be nice. While like the main character is just a cunt or an asshole. Or like she's.
It's like me and you.
Yeah, but we're not drug addicts. Our issues are I just yell at you because it's like Jay. I'll be playing Minecraft. I'm like, so like you want to go find like a good place to put down our land, and you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna go strip mine for like 5 fucking hours. Have fun with that. Peace, deuces. And I'm like, all right, well, great.
Yeah, and then I get out and I'm like, Jacob, I've been through some shit. I've seen some shit.
Jacob, I have like a stack of diamonds. If I die from one skeleton arrow, I'm done and we lose everything. I'm like, well, that's your fucking fault. And then Euphoria ages like 10 times that, where it's just like it's so unnecessary drama.
Yeah. But isn't that just high school though?
That's just like high school. I don't. Then again, like I just stayed out of that shit because it's like it's not worth my fucking time or effort.
Euphoria, Jacob, you know what it is, and this is why we don't really like Euphoria, is because Euphoria is everything that we tried to avoid in high school. The sex, the drugs, the parties, the fucking. Matt is Nate, the football player.
Secretly gay, yeah.
Yeah, just secretly gay.
Ashton is the Bob Ross girl.
Oh, that's Ashton. I was gonna say since Ashton's
not the manipulator part.
No. Since Ashton's just the hot girl every time. Ashton is Cassie.
True.
Just being exploited.
Ashton's so fucking hot. Me and you, we're just us.
No, we don't have characters.
We're just us.
Bruce is the 13-year-old kid that gets shot.
So funny. What else happens in that fucking show that pisses me off? I think Rue's character is just a terrible character. Like,
you think so?
I think so. I think it's just like lazy writing.
It won Zendaya an Emmy, I think.
Well, it's lazy writing. I think she did a good job, but like.
Yeah, she does a good job with what she's given.
I don't know. I feel like it really appeals to the demographic that it wants, because she can just say the most edgy / like the most like depressing thing.
She can just say what's on her mind.
Oh my god, she's so real for saying that thing.
She's so real.
God, and it's just like. It's like she said nothing. She has said nothing. Mm-hmm. But of course, she said words, and then they take in like that's her character. Oh my god! And it's like that's not character. That's just her. It's just aggravating.
Yeah, it's kind of a. Because
like
it's not really a line that you kind of walk nowadays with like mental health performances, like performances that really exude like severe mental anguish. It's either like you do a really good job, or like there's just like a horrible depiction. And even then, people are sympathizers. They're like, I can really see the performance, like what they're going for here. You know,
it feels like bullshit. When like her whole character is supposed to have like ADHD or ADD, like something to do like she can't pay attention. Yeah. At least like when she's a kid or some shit. It's like I don't know. It's like there's that far like as a kid she just starts crying. She's like, I'm crying because like of something because I have ADHD. It's like, no, that never fucking happened. You kind of just like pointlessly just stare at shit and you're like yep. No, well,
people react in different ways, Jacob.
Oh, I know. But it's just like, I don't know. I guess I just like.
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah,
You're like,
it just feels like
yeah.
it feels like crock shit. It just feels like they're just throwing everything at the fucking wall to be like, if we just throw everything at that fucking wall, we'll get the demographic that we want. And they got their demographic and they won, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yep. And now I think they're waiting, like, it's been a year since that last season was out, and I think they're gonna wait another year until they start production of the next season. I don't even know if it's the final season. I don't know how long you can fucking stretch out, like, because it's supposed to just take place in high school unless they go to college, which honestly would fucking be insane. I want to see like the Rugrats like this, like the Rugrats but Euphoria style. You know what I mean?
Funny. Yeah.
like what was it? What were Rugrats All Grown Up? Is that what is it called? The follow up show where they were teenagers.
Yeah, it's like
imagine that, but Euphoria. Like
No,
Tommy with it. Tommy Pickles with his fucking purple spiked hair is fucking.
What I want.
Lil Dill is just like smoking on a joint and skateboarding.
Man, this shit's crazy. No,
and then he gets shot by the police.
What I fucking want is I want A and B storyline. A storyline is like all that demographic where it's like, oh my god, shit. And the B storyline is for the guy. It's for the real high schoolers.
Okay.
That didn't give a fuck. It just be us. It just be
Gotcha.
us just doing our live. Where he's like, yeah, so like, yep, we're at Doherty's. Oops.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, we're just in our class. We're just in the hallway, and he's like, "Yep." So like, oh look, Bruce is doing his funny dance, and he's just doing a dance. Like, man, that's so fucking funny. Man, that's so fucking funny. All right, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go to my first period class.
It would literally just be like you get all the drama of like the show. Yeah. And then you juxtapose that with just like a slice of reality, and then human beings. Yeah, and then with that you create like a comedic divergence. So it's basically like watching Schindler's List and then watching Smiling Friends right after. Like it's just those two things.
It'd be Schindler's List and then Seinfeld, where you got the most dramatic shit ever happening. Then you cut to like. I walk into like our classroom, like Zachary, you just would not believe what happened. You're like, what happened? The fucking creeper blew up half our fucking shit. And you're like, the creeper? I'm like, yeah, the fucking creeper. And you're like, how am I gonna build my obsidian Jeff house now? I'm gonna build my tall house now.
Yeah, for those of you that couldn't tell, we've been playing a bit of Minecraft lately.
I love Minecraft. Oh, no. It would juxtapose to us playing Rainbow Six Siege, where it's like, it doesn't have the audio of Siege, it's just us like clicking. It's like, Matt, behind you. Oh my fucking god, Matt, how did
would
you
it have
miss that?
Would it have like a 5 camera setup where all of our POVs are on the screen?
Yeah, we like cut. And it's like Zendaya's character is like having a panic attack, and then the Nathan guy is like, "Am I gay?" He's saying his hands, and it cuts to us, and it's like, "No, don't fucking, dude, vote ban. I don't remember the maps. Vote ban.
Ban Villa.
Ban Villa. We can't. I'm not fucking playing Villa again. We lost 3 fucking times in a row to Villa. I'm fucking tired of playing that map. And we get Villa. I'm like, oh my fucking god, Matt, I told you to fucking. And he's like, it wasn't me. It was Ashton. I'm like, Ashton. He's like, I'm not voting. I told you I don't believe in a democracy, so I'm not voting.
Matt's like, it's fine. I got a good strat. I'll just roam this round.
Yeah, and then he dies. Or he dies, and I'm like, Matt,
where'd you die? Matt, where'd you die?
Matt,
just nothing. Just nothing.
Matt, yeah, what's up? Where'd you die? Hallway. Which hallway? Hallway between the 2 doors. Kitchen door, I think. That doesn't fucking help me.
Bang, you got shot. You're dead.
Yeah, I get that. Matt, are they coming up the stairs? I need you to check the camera. Yeah, I'm checking the camera. There's a Montana. For fuck's sake, dude. I don't have a nitro cell. And then it cuts back to like them having a panic attack. Yeah, that's
But yeah. So
we hate things. That's
Yeah.
the moral of the story. We hate
Yeah.
things that does not have a straight white male in the leading role. We hate things.
yeah. So go watch
Wrong.
Euphoria.
I love
Form your own
everything.
opinion.
Spawn HBO is the best fucking show.
It's the best HBO show ever made.
It really is.
It's pretty
Barry's good.
Barry's good.
What's another good show? Friday's a good movie.
I have a show I'll be
Moonlight.
making in like 5 years.
Moonlight's good.
That'll be good. Hopefully.
Trying to
Just
think
naming
of other movies.
Moonlight.
12 Angry Men. The remake. The 90s remake.
Oh yeah.
George C. Scott's movies. Just find one.
Wait.
They're all funny.
I just caught the 90s remake of 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, you never seen it?
No. I've only seen the
terrible.
original.
It's terrible. It's really bad.
Yeah, I
Oh,
bet.
It's just literally just a shot-to-shot remake, but they
Yeah.
brought in like the 50s actors, and they're super
Mm.
fucking old now. So
Oh.
like the scenes where like it's supposed to show like
Oh
a young,
no.
so like it has young people, but it also has the old people be like the like it's not supposed to be
Right.
like that. It's supposed to be like the juxtaposed between like well, there's a lot of like symbolism in 12 Angry Men and a bunch of stuff. But like it just has the two guys from the 50s in it.
Mm-hmm.
And like one of them's like no, wait a minute, maybe he is innocent. The other one's like, no, he isn't.
Right. They're
And,
just
like,
playing the older
just like-
guys. Yeah, from the original movie, yeah.
It's just bad. It's
yeah,
just bad because it's
yeah.
a shot-to-shot remake.
Just like Psycho with Vince Vaughn in the 90s.
Yeah, but that was good though. So shut the fuck up. What is he doing nowadays?
Vince Vaughn?
Yeah. He's in Euphoria.
It wouldn't surprise me. Last thing I remember seeing him in was it's this movie called it's fucking something like Meet My Family. It was like one of Florence Pugh's earlier roles before she like became a serious actor. It was basically she was like contesting to join part of the WWE, but her brother wanted to be in the WWE, but she was more fit the
God,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh
remember
my
that? You
God.
remember
I
that?
remember seeing that trailer and I was like, this
Yeah.
looks like dog shit. I don't care about this.
You remember that shit?
How did you bring up something I didn't fucking care about? That's insane. Good job. That
It's
was
my
like
brain.
years ago.
It's my brain. My
Fucking,
brain works.
I don't remember actors' names. Is my problem. Like you
Yeah.
can throw an actor's name, like damn, that's crazy.
I gotta get you to.
No,
you
you'll
know.
never get me. Because
Well, I'm trying to help you.
it's been like years. It's been since like I was a kid. I just never gave a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob.
Fuck them.
Pop
Keith
quiz.
David's awesome though.
Pop
He's-
quiz, Jacob.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Your dad.
Correct. Good answer.
Yeah, there
Right answer.
he was in that movie. He's drinking his fucking beer and he's going, I need the robot. Zach, yo, get like the robot to fight in this match. All right? I'm going to drink some beer.
He really does act like my dad in that movie, though. Like, it's kind of like strange to see him portray a dad in that movie.
Zach, I got to go to the Euphoria High School. I got to go be the dean for the Euphoria High School.
Zach, they got me fired because they said I was racist.
I literally told her that.
I told her that you can't be naked in the hallway, and
I
she
literally
just
said, stop being naked in the hallways, and I got fired for that. I'm going to drink a couple of stubbies.
I don't even understand how it was racist. She was white. They said they pulled the race card, but she was white. I don't understand.
Yeah, that Nathan guy, he's like, he's pretty fucked up. Yeah. Anyways, you want to watch Blade Runner? Oh, man. I remember watching this when I was like your age.
When I was
Man, it's such a great fucking movie. I'm gonna fall asleep. God, this movie's so
Dad,
fucking
the
great.
new one's coming out in just a few months. Oh, really? That's gonna
Really,
be
it's
so good.
great.
We should watch that when it comes
Let's
out.
go to the movie theater. Man, this fucking movie's so good. Zach, get in here. Get in here right now. What the fuck did you do? Well, what's wrong, Dad? You didn't fucking oil change your car. Fuck.
My dad becomes the lead in the next Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah. About family. Anyways, I'm gonna sit down on this couch and sleep for a little bit.
Watch some Blade Runner.
Watch some Blade Runner. So fucking stupid.
That's code for my dad's gonna fucking just.
The thing is, you said this to him, he wouldn't get it. He just wouldn't fucking understand it.
You wouldn't get it if I said. Imagine I went to my dad. I was like, Dad, you want to watch Blade Runner? And then I just start laughing.
You just wouldn't get it.
He'd be like, what are
"Yeah,
you talking
sure."
about?
It's only funny because he told me the one time. And I was like, that's fucking hilarious how, like, he was praising this movie. And then he takes a sip out of his beer. He's like, you know what? I think I'm going to fall asleep now. This movie's so fucking good. I just need to sleep through it.
I need a dream like I'm there.
For real. Maybe
It's honestly a shame because I'll never have those experiences with my dad anymore. Because he's not enough.
Oh, that's right.
Because he's sober.
just poison his waters with
Oh,
fucking alcohol. Man, I
Spike
feel
his
real.
drinks.
Man, I feel like watching Blade Runner all of a sudden. Man, I feel like watching some Blade Runner with my son. This is the least funniest fucking podcast. This is the least funniest bit. Fucking thinks this is funny, but us. This is the dumbest fucking bit. It's only funny to us because it's only context sensitive to us. Like, we could tell people that's funny. It's not fucking funny. I don't think it's funny. Maybe it is funny to Asher and Matt. Maybe it's like, maybe my baby will like think like, oh, that's kind of funny. But
I think you gotta. I think you kind of have a grasp of like the humor in it. Like
the humor
like
is that it's just a play on joke. Not play on joke, but it's just like
no, like the. I don't have to explain the joke. The joke is
we
that
don't need to explain the joke.
Yeah,
the joke is that your dad falls asleep every time he watches Blade Runner. Like when he gets drunk, his whole vibe is, man, I need to watch some fucking like it has the whole joke is that when your dad gets drunk, he just watches Blade Runner and he gets asleep. But that's not even true. He did it one fucking time. That's just the funniest idea. They think that he's an alcoholic, but he's only alcoholic to watch Blade Runner.
He only watches Blade Runner.
He only watches Blade Runner when he's drunk, never sober. He doesn't watch like anything else but Blade Runner. That's the joke. Man,
I'm feeling like watching Blade Runner.
Blade Runner all of a sudden. What the fuck?
Just pans over to the liquor cabinet. Just like, we're gonna be having a Blade Runner marathon tonight.
Blade Runner marathon.
It's like
We're watching all the different versions.
He's on the Spike TV channel, and it's just got a Blade Runner marathon, just like back to back showings of Blade Runner, like when we experienced fucking grown ups for fucking 6 hour long marathon in the hotel.
I never wanted to strangle Bruce so much since that fucking night. That when you're trying to fall, like I felt so lucid the whole time because we were watching the silent movie, and we're all just like dead quiet while we're watching it. Well, we were kind of chit chatting. It was like, what is? So I kept asking, like, how long is this? You're like, I think it's like 15 minutes. And it kept fucking going. We're like, how long is this? Zachary, like, it must be like 30 minutes then. Goddamn. It was like an hour and a half long. We're like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then we watched Naked and Afraid. Okay, context.
I think we've been over this before, but we can say it again. It's fine.
Basically, at some point, you were living in the dorms, but me and Bruce were living back in Rockledge.
Yeah.
We said, you know what? Let's go to Old Town, because me and Bruce have never been there. Well, at least maybe I have. But and here's the challenge. What if we just stay there from the day it opens to the night? Because
it was the same thing as the New York challenge.
Yeah, it was the New York challenge. It was the New York challenge junior. How long could we last? I think was the joke challenge.
Yeah.
We lasted the whole fucking day, but like we were just tired and I was like nauseous, so we got a hotel because Zach didn't feel like driving back, which was fair because it was like an hour fucking drive.
Mm.
But we get to the hotel, and the hotel was a whole disaster because we were trying to fucking find one all day. And we finally got one, and then we're just trying to sleep. And then we're watching TV, and then Naked and Afraid's playing, and I'm like trying to fall asleep while Zachary and Bruce are screaming at some guy called Jim, I think.
No, his name was fucking Sean, that pussy.
Sean.
He left on day 2. Day 2 because he stubbed his toe.
I leave too. no crap. I leave at day 1. I would bring pants.
That would be your one item.
Yeah, my one item, and I'd stuff the, and then I would line them. I would line the pants like inside of like more shit. They would never notice. But then you guys are like screaming at him, and I was like, God. And then we were watching Grown Ups 1, and you're like, all right, cool. I love Grown Ups.
No, that was way earlier in the night.
Was it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So we got the hotel room at like 6 p.m.
Then we went back to
when we got there, Jacob was so exhausted. This was him just sitting up right next to the AC unit trying to get some air.
Okay. Because we were like doing the spin ride like 5 fucking times because there was no other ride for us to go on.
Yeah, it was really.
So I just got really nauseous because like we're on the spin ride for like 5 fucking times. So I was like, I don't feel good, guys. I feel like just like shit. So just go back. And we were watching Grown Ups and like.
So yeah, it was a Grown Ups marathon, and it was only the first movie. So for 3 hours straight, it was just a Grown Ups marathon, and then at like 11 p.m. it switched to Sausage Party, and I was like, no, I'm not watching this. It's done. Done.
And then at some point, blah, 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 Naked and Afraid, then blah, 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 the silent movie where it was like, I don't remember the name, but I remember the plot, where basically, like, I think, actually I don't remember the plot. I just remember some guy shows up, he's like maybe like a vampire or like supernatural entity. It was
like a witch thing.
Yeah, witch thing. But regardless, that happened. We were like, that's pretty cool. That was a pretty cool movie, but what the fuck? And then Bruce decides he wants to be the worm, which is Bruce code for I'm going to annoy you at the peak of my tiredness and boredness. So Bruce gets up and like covers himself up in the sheet and like to the floor like he just looks like a really shitty worm. And he goes, I'm the worm. And then he just starts attacking me, and I'm so tired and weak that I can't push him off physically. So I'm like struggling to push him off, like, Bruce, please get off me. And then he finally gets off me eventually, and then we fall asleep. The end. Are we done with the podcast? I'm tired. We done?
Yeah, I mean, we went on for a bit longer than I expected, but this was good. I mean, this was pretty good. I would say this is good.
2 fucking hours. I know you're gonna cut that one thing.
Yeah.
Cut this as well, so they don't know,
I'm just hoping that that footage isn't corrupted, but it probably is, and then I won't be able to salvage it. So
hey, it's fine because you have probably like few minutes of me making the funniest bit known to man by myself, and you're gonna listen to it, and you're like, "Wow, this was so funny."
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm stopping my recording now.
Hey.
Fuck. What?
Did you just stop it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, don't. So we'd like to thank you all for listening to the Pain of the Brain podcast. Again, another kind of a Bit of a
So
wacky
long.
episode. Not really much to talk about, but we hope you guys enjoy nonetheless.
Have a good time.
Jacob, for the past hour, I've been listening to this fucking land.io shit you got
Zachary,
going on.
I left it. I
Dude,
left that
it's
whole
still,
thing.
I'm idling it. I
Is
can't
it catchy?
No, it sucks.
I left it a while ago, dude.
But Jacob, where can they listen to and find the podcast if they so want to and enjoy it?
Breaking Bad season 3 episode 5 time frame the 24 minutes and 61 seconds. We're on the left side corner. Yeah, that's where you can find us.
That's where you can find it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'd like to thank you all for listening, and remember to take your meds.